Alright guys, today we're going to be reading, reacting to, and dissecting the latest One Piece chapter, One Piece chapter 1102, titled The Life of Kuma. And I'm guessing, I was thinking we were going to be done with the Kuma flashback after the last chapter. It seemed like the perfect time to end the Kuma flashback, but it seems like we're going to be continuing on with the Kuma flashback some more, which I've enjoyed the Kuma flashback, but always with the flashbacks, even though they're always great, after going so long, you kind of start to miss the Straw Hats a little bit. Like I remember the Odin flashback in Wano, one of my favorite flashbacks in the series, but after like so many chapters of Odin, no Straw Hats, yeah, you kind of miss your people. You kind of miss your people. The Straw Hats are like family to all of us, so of course we're gonna miss them when they're gone too long. So we'll see what's gonna happen, because it seemed like everything in the flashback was kind of complete, but maybe we'll go full circle and see the completion of Kuma as a machine, and see, I guess, right up into the point where he completely turns. So let's go. Let's see what's happening. All right, so we'll start with the cover page. We have, it's a cover request by Toshika Zoo. Bonnie not waiting to stuff her face at a meal with a pack of wolves who carefully built up a huge stash of hot dogs. So we got Bonnie stuffing her face with the glizzy. Slight pause, very slight pause with recent developments. I don't know why she's still being shown in her adult, normal, how we met her form when she's 12, but we continue. Her face does look a little bit more innocent, but we continue. Bonnie's 12. Let's go. Let's get into it. We've got orders to bring them in immediately. They say the last city they attacked was packed with injured seniors and even little children. They're the worst type of scum. That's how she got so much fame and notoriety. It's because everywhere she went, she turned everybody to children and old people, so they thought they were attacking cities with only children and old people. That's kind of crazy. Or that plays a big part probably in her bounty, which we were wondering how a 7-year-old got a bounty like she did, even though her power is a little bit OP. All right, let's continue. A big guy. Yeah, I've seen him. He was on the outskirts of town. Oh, it's Kuma. I can't see you, Bonnie. Please understand. Wow, so he knew. He's been ducking her. We were wondering how she didn't go straight to Kuma, or how Kuma didn't go to her, or why, but he was just straight ducking, which, dang, Kuma, like, she's free. She's not under the world government's grasp anymore. You can go see your daughter. Why would you not go see your daughter? I get that you probably just resolved yourself to what's happening, what's about to happen, and you're okay with it. You're content now, but I don't know. Why not go see your daughter at least one time? I guess he still thinks that she's got all the letters that he's written. So in his mind, he thinks she's kind of resolved herself too. But wow. If we're going to take it slow, then I want to look for Nika too. Imagine Daddy's face when I tell him I found Nika at some so-and-so island. Don't you think he'd be thrilled? That's crazy, because she asked Luffy at the beginning of this arc, which is not too far from here. She was like, so what's up with that like glowing white hair or whatever thing that you had on? What kind of transformation? She asked something about the transformation that he has in the poster. So she was a little curious about it then. So I think she does have an inkling that Luffy is Nika. I don't know if she was there. I can't remember if she was there, at least when Vegapunk was talking about the sun god Nika, the warrior of liberation, and all of that, when Luffy was fighting Rob Gucci. I don't think he was there. Meanwhile, in the East Blue, having crushed the vicious fishermen of the Arlong pirates. Alright, I got a bounty. Straw Hat Luffy. Bro, this is so throwback. I love this. I love how they're calling back and kind of simultaneously going along with Bonnie's story and then taking that along with Luffy's story as well. I really like that. You're going to Logtown for what? No particular reason. Who's in charge there? That'd be Captain Smoker. Huh, okay. So why did he go there? No particular reason, huh? And I wonder if Dragon knew all along that Sabo was Luffy's brother and he just chose not to try to jog his memory. Because he did. Kuma brought up that Luffy, he saw some boys on the outskirt of town, and that was those three. That was Ace, Sabo, and Dragon, or Ace, Sabo, and Luffy. So he knew that Sabo was his brother, but he never tried to jog his memory or tell him. Dragon's such a mysterious dude. Jinbei, guess whose kid brother is on this bounty poster? A brat like this took down Arlong? Oh, bro, I love... This is the stuff in One Piece that gets me extremely hyped. This is why I love One Piece. The world building, the excellent world building. It's amazing how everything just intertwines, all these different stories. I feel like you can remove all of these pieces and it doesn't matter because the One Piece world is still living. The One Piece world is still breathing. It's its own entity, and I love that. Like, I love how Ace and Dragon is doing something here, while Luffy's doing something here, while Bonnie's doing something here. And then they're talking about Arlong, which Jinbei knows, and they're having a conversation about Luffy, who Jinbei doesn't know yet, but is still intertwined. Oh, it's beautiful. To write a story like that is really hard, and I don't think most people understand how hard it is. That's just so... That's what I love. That's what makes One Piece elite. Here are our ironclad rules of piracy. Plunder whatever you want from bad guys. Rob them blind and don't help a soul unless they really need it. Not a soul. Bro, I love Bonnie. I love Bonnie. She gotta join the crew. Bonnie for Straw Hat. I've been calling this for a little minute. I've been calling this, you can go back and watch the vid since the beginning of this Egghead arc. I was like, Bonnie for Straw Hat. But definitely lately, because Bonnie's kind of going into that class of character where Yamato was kind of there, but she wasn't quite there. Carrot was trying to be there, but she didn't have that at all. It was that connection to the Straw Hats and also that inherited will. Kuma's probably going to die here. He's going to pass down his will to Bonnie. She has a dream. She had inherited will. We need another female member of the crew. It would just not be nice to see Luffy and Bonnie's dynamic. Luffy would basically be her big brother, and also he's Nika. So that just fits so well. Like, Kuma is Dragon's like best friend. They've been like this forever, basically, or for a minute now. Did you hear the news? Apparently some rookies declared war on the world government. Oh, bro, we're moving through time as it happened for us, but we're seeing Kuma's perspective. I love this. Okay, I'm okay with this chapter, guys. I'm okay with this chapter now. I thought the Kuma flashback was pretty much over, and we're gonna get back to Straw Hats, everything, all the crazy stuff that was happening on Egghead. But I'm okay with what they're doing here. I'm so okay with what they're doing here. This is honestly, I'm gonna see how it ends, but this is one of my favorite chapters of the Kuma flashback so far. What? Dragon has a son? If I'm going to let you study all my memories, there's no point in trying to hide it. So, Vegapunk already knows that Luffy's Dragon's son. Thriller Bark, Grand Line. The government has given me special orders to wipe you all out. Oh, okay. Okay. To Eden. That said, I'm sure they'd be satisfied if I only brought them Straw Hat Luffy's head. Hand him over and I'll spare your lives. Go to hell. What a shame. Ursa Shock. Sabaody Archipelago. Where's my food? I'm wasting away here. Pizza! Bring me more now. Captain, the Navy will take notice if you keep causing a scene. This is the last time I'll see your fate. Oh, what the Bro, he was there? Peeping in through the window with his big ass head? This is the last time I'll see your face. Become a truly indomitable pirate, Bonnie. That pirate just hit a celestial dragon. They'll send a warship from Navy HQ. No one has done anything this bold for hundreds and hundreds of years. It's treason. Dragon, Eva-chan, I hope you can forgive me. Stop PX1. Why does he have to say, I hope you can forgive me? What is Kuma? What? I didn't mean to desert you with that. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh. Okay, I get it. Okay. So Kuma's completion into a cyborg was expedited because he was forced to make this move by Luffy here. He wasn't supposed to become a full cyborg just yet. He had time to get before he had his whole mind wiped. And because he acted to save the Straw Hats, because they were for sure going to die here, they erased his memory right then and there. And he became... Oh, bro, he wasn't even expecting it at this moment. He made a sacrifice for Luffy. Oh, my God. Oh, wow. Through Bonnie and this young boy, their future will be the only legacy I leave behind. Pop. Pop. I couldn't save any of them. Yo. So even if I'm still seeing the parallels, and it might be true down the line, to be honest, in some type of way. I don't know. But even if it's not true, the Bonnie and Luffy like sibling thing, that theory that some people had, they're, even if they're not real siblings, they're spiritual siblings. Because of the relationship that Dragon and Kuma had, their fathers, because of the crossroads that both of them like went through, like how Kuma has influenced both of them, he's sending both of them on to their path, and it's eventually going to intersect on Egghead. Egghead's such a culmination, and I've been seeing this. I've been saying this, guys. I've been saying this. I've said this previously, that Kuma and Bonnie's story, how Oda had that cooking and bubbling under the surface for so long, it was going to be big. This is going to be big. We're just getting started with this. The payoff for this is about to be humongous, ginormous. Oh my lord. You've got it wrong. I'm just showing you the level you have to be in the new world. You and your friends just aren't ready. Don't go there yet, after all. You will someday save the world. He knows. He knows. He knows. He knows. He knows he's Nika. He knows. Alright then. Today is the day. We erase your sense of individuality. Kuma, it's only been 2 years, but it was fun. Yeah, I suppose it was. Wow. I didn't think I'd get sad about this, but I'm kind of sad. Dang. It's hitting me a little bit. Okay. It's looking like your first assignment will be a battle with the Whitebeard Pirates. I've been asked to prepare a battalion of your clone soldiers for that too. Once that's over and done with, there's something I'd like you to program me to do. Wow, even that. Protect the ship of the Straw Hat Pirates? Just until one of them returns. I'd like to be a stubborn guardian for their home. Since I won't be able to witness their continued growth. What kind of future are you dreaming up for that boy? His actions have really moved me. I know Nika is meant to be a legend, but it'd be great if there really was a warrior out there putting smiles on on faces, using the rhythm of liberation and the rhythm that I taught Bonnie. And if there's a hero out there that will change these seas one day, I really believe it'll be him. Why did I question this chapter in the beginning? Why did I question this chapter in the beginning? What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? Oda, I trust you. Oh my god, this chapter's so good. I think this is my favorite chapter in the Kuma flashback. Fuck that chapter that them leakers were leaking, talking about hype with the God Valley stuff. Fuck that chapter. Fuck the Garling shit too. This the one. This the one. This the one. This might be chapter of the year. This the one. A promise is a promise after all. Does this effectively erase your memories? No, think of it as a copy. It will disappear when it's touched, though. Oh, no. Oda watches videos. Oda reads. Oda's in the Reddit forums. Oda's around. He covered that. People been talking about, okay, so if Vegapunk has Kuma's memories, can Vegapunk put like Kuma's memories into a pacifista or like a seraphim type thing, or his seraphim actually, that we saw earlier? We saw him experiencing problems for some reason, but Oda just basically did away with that by saying, hey, when somebody touches this, it'll disappear, which Bonnie has already touched it, so it's gone. I wonder if that's part of the reason that Vegapunk didn't want Bonnie to touch it, because Vegapunk wanted a way to bring Kuma back if he could. I know he also knew that Kuma didn't want Bonnie to see what Kuma had done for her, and not only her, for just everyone, the sacrifices he had made. But I think partly maybe it's because that his memories are gone now. They're effectively gone. So this is my life. I wonder how many people have been harmed or troubled by my actions. Living is nothing without trouble, wouldn't you say? Wah. Kuma, huff, huff. Kuma! Kumachi, huff, huff. Why is he running? He's been running his whole life. Kuma. Kumachi! Daddy, huff, huff. I can cure her. I'm so grateful. Thank goodness. Oh my god. Oda, stop it. Stop it. Stop. Your life hasn't caused anyone. Vegapunk was watching. Yo. Vegapunk was watching. Yo, bro. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Your life hasn't caused anyone harm or trouble, but your death will pain everyone who loves you. Listen well, Kuma. You are a hero too, not only for Bonnie, but for everyone you've ever met. Thank you. There's just one last thing, Vega. Oh my god. There's just one last thing, Vegapunk. Yeah, I know. Yo, what's going on? What's the thing? I can't say how grateful I am. I feel you, Vegapunk. I feel you. Oh my gosh. Ain't no way. Thank you for saving Bonnie's life. If you see her again, could you tell her something for me? Oh. Please wish her a happy 10th birthday. His daughter is the only thing in his heart. Yo, no fucking way, bro. Yo, there's no fucking way, bro. That's chapter of the year. This is chapter of the year. Oh my god. Yo, this is so good. This is so good. This is so good. Yo. That's why. That's why. That's why she was crying all night, Luffy. That's why she was crying all night. If you saw the life of this man, this this is the greatest character in One Piece. This is the greatest character in One Piece. To do the things that he did, to make the sacrifices that he did, like Vegapunk. Not only for Bonnie, not only for Vegapunk, but for everybody that this man came in contact with. He consistently made sacrifices. He consistently put others over himself. This man is greatness. The character that this man is greatness. He is the best written character in One Piece, no doubt. Oh my gosh. The what Vegapunk said before he died, bro. The little running that Kuma had, where everybody's saying Kuma, Kumachi, Kuma, Kumachi. His whole life was pain. There was there was little jewels. There was little jewels speckled in there. Little jewels speckled in there. He had little jewelry Bonnie speckled in there. Little gleams of hope. But his whole life was pain and sacrifice. And he went out and lived his life to the fullest, to the max, and decided to help people to his death. Dedicate his life to people until he ended up dedicating his life to the one thing that he truly loved at that point, which was Bonnie. And it's not lost on me, this panel here. It's not lost on me that Kuma dies with a smile, because this is essentially the death of Kuma. This is so sad. Your life hasn't caused anyone harm or trouble, but your death will pain everyone who loves you. Listen well, Kuma. You are a hero too, not only for Bonnie, but for everyone you've ever met. That line, Oda dropped some. Oda's pen was magma on that shit right there. Oda had that gas light pen right there. That shit was mean. That was a mean little 3-piece, 4-piece combo right there by Vegapunk. He hit me in all the feels, bro. I do hope in some way, though, whether it's through S-Bear, because they did say S-Bear has been acting kind of funny. So if it's through S-Bear, that would be pretty cool. I hope in some way that Kuma is able, in his real full mind, is able to see Nika, see Bonnie, see that Luffy is Nika. He's not even just the guy that you believe will save the world or do all these great things, but he also is the inheritor of the Nika fruit, and he is Joy Boy. So I want him to be able to see that. But again, Oda does love the theme of inherited will. That's what One Piece is all about. And Bonnie being able to carry on Kuma's will and her being able to see that in his place is kind of probably more of what Oda's going to go for. Kuma is going to come to this island. Kuma's going to do something major in the coming chapters, something so major that comes in clutch, saves the Straw Hats. Bonnie's joining the Straw Hats 100%. I have no doubt in that right now. And I think that's why Oda kind of... He teased Yamato. I think he teased Yamato and Carrot to more or less get us ready for the female character that was to come in Bonnie. It was more of to kind of like, hey, fan base, I'm going to dangle a carrot in front of you, knowing that I got something to deliver for you and it's going to really deliver for you later. This is a Straw Hat. This is a Straw Hat type of flashback. And it might not be Bonnie's all hers by herself. It's mainly Kuma's, but Bonnie's story was Kuma's story. It's intertwined so heavily that we really got to see both of their flashback at the same time. We got the tragedy, the story, the hope, and the inspiration going forward into the future. She's a Straw Hat, guys. The dynamic between her and Luffy is going to be amazing. The dynamic between her and Chopper as like younger kind of people on the crew is going to be amazing. Nami caring for her will be amazing. I just think there's a lot of potential there. There's definitely a lot of potential there, and I really can't wait to see her join the crew. I've been loving Bonnie for a minute. She's been one of my faves for basically as long as this arc's been going on, since we've really been getting to know her. So please, Bonnie for Straw Hat. Echiroda, you dog. You did it again. You goddamn dog. You did it again. You got me again. This is a 10 out of 10. If I had to rate this one, 10 out of 10. Easy, guys. Woo. That's some heat. Some heat. But thank y'all for coming through and watching. But I'm going to catch y'all later. 10 out of 10 chapter of the year. I am not ashamed to say that. I think that's 100% fact. But yeah, I'm going to catch y'all later, guys. Peace.